All right, we're live with a Meraki member here. Her name is Syra, and she's tuning in from. You're on vacation right now. Did you say Slovenia?
Yeah, Slovenia.
That's awesome. But where are you originally from?
Originally, I was born in the Philippines,
Uh-huh.
but I'm citizen of Czech Republic and now living in Vienna.
Nice, nice. And then Czech Republic. I remember. What was it? Sorry, I keep forgetting the city name. Was it Vienna, Austria?
Vienna is Austria.
Okay, that's great. Awesome. So like this is pretty awesome. Like we have members all across the world and I can't wait to talk with Sarah and talk about her experience working with
Mhm.
Meraki. Okay, so super excited. It's nice to have you here, Sarah. Okay,
Thank
how's
you.
everything in Slovenia?
In Slovenia is really good. It was just raining. Almost everywhere in Vienna it was raining too, but here it was like floating with water. Or
Yep.
is not in Maribor, which is good where I'm here at the moment. But during the weekend it was raining at all. At this time on Monday we're having a great sunny day, which is good, so I
That's
could go out. But otherwise it was
nice.
raining. But having
Wow.
a great time.
Good, good, awesome. When you coming back? When you coming back to Vienna?
Tomorrow I'm coming back to Vienna.
Nice. Okay, good. And how long was your vacation for?
From from Saturday till tomorrow.
Oh, nice. Okay. So a nice little several day trip.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, guys. I'm excited. Let's welcome in if you guys are tuning in from like Instagram. So I want to have a quick chat with Sarah. She's been doing really good inside my program, and I just want to learn from her. I want you guys to learn from her as well. She definitely has gone through periods of times where she persevered and ended up being successful, right, having breakthroughs with her weight loss. So yeah, welcome. It's nice to have you here. Okay,
Thank
so
you. I'm glad to
yeah,
be here.
yeah, thank you. So as we get started here, Masara, I love to people probably love to hear like how did Adrian connect with somebody across the world in Vienna? So how did we first meet? Let's start with that.
It's actually a funny story because I think I had a friend request from you like a year ago before we connected,
Yep.
and then we did not talk at all, or no messages came through. But then I was having a hard time when it comes to eating because I felt like I need to do something with my weight because I'm getting bigger and bigger, and people was telling me that, and I felt so low. My confidence was so low, and then I was like just thinking in my head like, should I go for a professional or should I start going to gym? And then suddenly you message me and it was like came from my universe. I'm sorry, but it like came from my universe because I was just thinking about it, and then you messaged me, and I was like, okay, this is a sign. I need to.
Yeah, yeah.
So we hop on our call, and there was like, okay, I'm going for this because it is an investment for myself, and the biggest or the best investment that you can do is to put it on yourself.
I 100% agree. That's why, like, I'm sure I have my own fitness coach. I have other coaches that help me as well.
Yeah.
When you want to reach the next level, like, it's like access to that new information, right, Sarah? It's
Hmm.
like not only that accountability, but like you need to have like a new and improved strategy, right? If
Yeah.
someone else is doing it or they're doing it better, I want to learn from you. So I appreciate that you laid your trust on me. So that's awesome. How long were you watching me for before you decided to join the team?
Um, I think like a year I was seeing your
Yeah.
in Facebook, Insta
Facebook.
stories and stuff,
Uh-huh.
and you were even putting their informations about. And before, like before we connected, I didn't think about it too much, but then it was coming to my mind like I need to do something, and I was already like learning from you and stuff, and I already wanted to message you before, but I was still like being so low in my confidence going for that,
Mm.
and then, yeah, it's just, I said, like, this is it.
I like that. I like that. You pull the trigger. You got to act on the impulse, on the gut
Yeah.
feeling. Now you are. You're like just about 20 pounds like lighter, which is awesome. And we're just getting started. So, I want to. Can you tell me more? Like the audience would like to hear because maybe they're going through like the same struggles. You mentioned before, like you were at a low point. Tell me more about like your health and fitness. Like before you met me, like what were you struggling with? Were you actively trying to like improve your health and fitness? Like, or do you not start because you were just lost? Tell me more about that.
So with my lost weight journey, it was like a roller coaster because I think when people wanted to do something, they are motivated to do or to start, then it's fine. They start and then they're gonna lose the confidence or the motivation in themselves or the belief, and then it likes going down. And that was happening to me. Like I was always motivated to start, and then after a month or month and a half, I start being like unmotivated to do something. And then what I lost, it became like a yo-yo effect. It came more like a double
Mm,
weight that
yep.
came back, which makes me more sad and mad at myself. But even before, I already went to a nature house that helped me for 3 months, and I lost a lot during that. But that was with pills or with supplements, and I didn't wanted to do it again. But with the supplements, it helped me to lose weight. But when I started eating normally, I stopped going there. Then I gained that back and
Mm,
double, which was really hard for me to get back on track. And and I tried again with a nature way, like just going for a run, working out, eating normally, or eating how I tried. I even tried like a lot of diet, like a keto diet before, and it was working for a few weeks, and then it like stopped, and I gained that back. So when I said like it was a roller coaster, it's because it was down, back, and then I said like I giving up. Like I don't know what to do with that. I'm giving up.
yeah. Yeah.
Then 2023, I said okay, I'm gonna start again. But 2 months after, again, it was hard to
Mm,
get back on track till I met you.
yeah.
Okay, I'm not really sure now when. Yeah, in
Mm,
2023 it was when
yeah.
we start.
How long has it been where you've been? How long has it been where you've been? You know, you said you done supplements, you done pills. You'll lose the
Hmm.
weight, and you mentioned you'll gain back twice the amount of weight.
Yeah.
Actually, well, and I want to touch base on this in a quick second. Right? I'll explain why this happens very commonly with like individuals I speak with. But how long has this period been going on for? You know, when you'll lose weight, gain it back, and like you said, the roller coaster, the emotional roller coaster with weight loss.
Mm. Well, I'm 24. I'm 24 now, and I was starting doing that, going to the nature hub with the supplements. That was when I was, I think, 18 or 19.
Oh wow,
So over
6 years.
5 years to 6 years, it was
Yep.
already like this that I was trying, being unmotivated, roller coaster. Yeah, so
Mm,
5 to 6 years, the
yeah.
journey.
Mm. So thanks for sharing that, by the way, and thanks for being vulnerable and talking about your journey. But it's 5 years is some time of like struggle and back and forth trying to figure it out. Um, when it comes to your strategy, like, and anybody listening, like ketos and like these quick fixes may have you lose weight quick, but the more important thing, as we can all agree, is like not only losing weight but making sure we keep it off. And sustainability is key. Like the core foundation of like losing weight is focusing on the right things, which is like calories, macros, exercise, progressing with your exercise, doing more over time, right? And like what you have struggled with before is what a lot of people struggle with, Sarah. A lot of people genuinely struggle with like trying to lose weight and doing keto, and exactly what you would say. They'll lose 20 pounds, they'll gain back more weight, right? So if you guys are listening, if you guys can relate, okay, drop down a thumbs up down below. Okay. Now let's talk about the results. Okay. So you're down like just about 20 pounds. She's like a pound away from like 20 pounds. So like 20 pounds, it's been like 3 months. She started at like first week or so of like May. Okay. How do you feel? I want you to let people know. How do you feel? Like, let's start with that first. Like, what's changed and how do you feel?
Um, so there's changes in what the beginning and now. Let's say with the workout, it literally changed. Like when I couldn't like do one knee crunch or how to say it,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
now I can do like 20
Oh,
without
wow.
a problem.
Yeah. Yeah.
So it is literally like mind blowing how the short amount of time you can you can change if you're being consistent with what you're doing. But
Mhm.
of course, it's not always like positive. positive all the time. So sometimes there's still the low moments, like with the
Yep.
nutrients now that I'm having a problem, but
Hmm.
I want to focus on that. From when I'm coming back to when I want to focus on that.
Yep.
But otherwise, in the first fitness journey with Meraki, it's I heard a lot of people telling me like you change
Yep.
during a short of time. They were seeing like my body change, my face, and hearing that from what you were hearing, like you get big, you get why you need to be so big, start losing weight. It's extremely powerful because that can actually make your confidence go up, and you know that this is what you want, so you're going for that more.
Hmm. Hmm. I love it. That's great. Like you mentioned, like getting summary like strength gains and like yeah, like you still, and I think this is important what you said. You mentioned like you still have like struggles. So anybody listening, like when you're on your journey, it's always gonna everybody will have their struggles, right? But now
Yeah.
like you actually have a system, a coach to help persevere and work through it because you've been through it before, right? And now you know like okay, what's the struggle? How can we work on it? Like you have the guidance telling you exactly what to do, and you're gonna break through for sure. So like imagine if you lost 20 pounds in 3 months in a whole year, like times four, like that could potentially be like, 60 to 80 pounds down in a whole year. You just got to stay consistent, stay the saddle, as I always say, and you're going to be well on your way. So anything you said, like people are complimenting you, people are like, telling you you change. Like tell me more about like the personal life things, like changes in your personal life, if you don't mind sharing a little bit more.
When like personal, when it comes after the changes,
Yeah, after the
like
changes. Mhm.
well, I felt more confident, and I felt like being more independent with myself, and the belief of, because in first I didn't believe myself that I could actually do it, and now I feel like I'm unstoppable, especially
Nice.
on those days
Yeah, yeah.
that I feel so low, and
Yeah.
keeping like just imagining that I'm feeling so low after, let's say, I work and I don't want to do anything, coming back home at 9 p.m. and what the only thing what you want to do is actually rest, but you know that there is something you want to achieve, and so you gotta have that in your mind and you're just gonna go for it. Like, okay, you still have 1 hour to work out and you're just gonna do it. And that is the changes of saying that I can, but not I can, I will.
I like
Like
that.
from
Words of
I
conviction.
can, I will do it. I can do it, I
Exactly.
will do it. Like
I
the
love that.
changes of your words to yourself is also powerful,
Yes.
and that makes you stronger when it comes to belief
Yep.
in yourself, and
Love
the
that.
self confidence is
Yep.
more up.
Yep. So I had an interview with a client before. She also got like very good results, and she said same thing. Same thing. I recognize like the biggest shift. One of the biggest shift with her is not just like the weight loss, but also like the shift in the mindset. So like anybody listening, like when you go through a transformation, it's not just as simple as you're going to lose weight. It's like you're changing mentally. Your perspective is actually shifting. I'm so big on this. Like you must be before you become, right? So like the Syra that's down 20 pounds, right, is going to be different from the Syra that was before losing 20 pounds, right? And that shift in the mindset is what creates your reality. You create your own reality through the way of thinking. You're more confident, you have more conviction, you're willing to take more action and stay in the saddle when you're going through like perseverance, right? And that's the beauty of like, having me with you because I have a coach for that reason, having that shoulder to lean on when I'm not doing as well or when I'm struggling. And I love to hear that. Like that's what it's all about when it comes to like coaching. Okay, so a few more questions as we finish up here. Tell me like your biggest, this is like a question I didn't send you, but it's just kind of popped in my mind. But what do you think was your biggest struggle before you met me? And are you experiencing that same struggle right now? What was your
Mm,
biggest struggle before you met me?
I think my biggest struggle is to stay consistent to
Stay
what I
consistent.
said to myself.
Yep. How
Like
about right? Yep. Sorry, go on.
because I didn't had a problem to start. Like I'm telling to myself, okay, you're gonna start today or tomorrow with the journey, but the struggle is the being consistent on what I promise to myself that I will do.
Yeah. So what would happen before, as summary for everybody, like you would take action, you'll do something like a keto diet or supplements or
Yeah.
something with a lot of hope that, it's going to bring you fruition, it's going to get you where you want to be, but you end up feeling pretty miserable following like these low calorie diets or like supplements and stuff. It doesn't feel sustainable. You hate doing it. And then you'll get to a low point, and then that low point you'll lose motivation, and then like there is regression, you'll gain back weight, maybe even more, and it like you mentioned earlier, that emotional roller coaster, right? So that was your biggest struggle. Syra's been struggling for like 5 years with that. But now, if I were to ask exactly with that specific struggle, right, with the consistency part, like getting to those really low points and not knowing what to do, like, do you feel like you have the same struggle right now with that?
Uh, it became better. I'm not gonna lie, like there is some days that I
For
don't
sure.
really want to do
Yeah, you're
anything,
human.
but 100% it became better because just going home tired and I will still do it because I want to. This
Yeah.
is the switch on mindset is because I want to achieve something, and there also knowing that there is someone who's like checking on me, and I don't want them to be disappointed as well, and I don't want to disappoint myself. So
Yep.
that's the consistency where it comes to that I will still do it.
Yep. Love it. Okay. So, as we finish up here, what is your message for anybody that is struggling right now? They feel like, kind of going through, if you were to talk to somebody that has been going through your struggles, they're yo-yoing, they've done what you've done, they're going through years of struggle, and like, have you ever lost nearly 20 pounds before, like, and did it in a way where you kept it off this long? Like, you'll lose 20 pounds before, you mentioned, and then pretty quickly you mentioned like it'll be that regression, right?
Yeah,
So for the
with
most part, like
the supplements.
for the supplements and everything, like how fast would you rebound before? Like when you lose the weight, within how many weeks or so would you like start gaining the weight back?
With it, actually, I gained it within a month and a half,
Within a
like
month and a half.
double because I started eating normally.
Yeah. So think about this, like in terms of like plus side, like you being down nearly 20 pounds, you've been able to
Hmm.
keep it off all on vacation for the most part. Like, like you're maintaining pretty much everything, right? Before it'll be like within a month, you said the climb up would start happening. And then that causes, the emotional roller coaster again. So like you're already winning right now. You're on vacation, you're in Slovenia, you're keeping the weight off. You look slimmer. Right when you hopped in this car, I can see like your face is already slimmer. That's like one of the first things I said, right? Which is amazing. So what is your message as we finish up here? Like for anybody else that is struggling, went through what you went through, what's your final words for them?
Um, for my message would be try them to imagine what they personal life because this is not just journey to lose weight. This is journey for themselves, isn't personal as well, because it's not just people looking at you, but it's how you see yourself.
Oh, that's
And
powerful.
so if you really want to be like that, then why don't you invest for that? Because investment to yourself is the biggest one.
Yep.
So you always need to start with yourself. And if you want to do that, go for it. It's not gonna be easy. Nothing is easy
Yep.
because you choose the hard part to able to have it easier, not to choose the easier than to have a hard life.
Yep, exactly. Yeah, you got to choose a hard right now so you start living a
Yeah.
easier life in, right? Don't look for like the easy way and the quick way because you're going to experience like difficulty later down the road. I like that a lot. Last few things here, but would you what do you think is the best aspects with working with me? Just so if anyone's wondering, they're like, how's it like working with Adrian? What do you think are some aspects that stands out the most to you? What did you like the most when you work with me?
Uh, the the truth that you were telling me when it like the help, because it wasn't just making like the plan, the things, but you were always there when I needed to when I was messaging you. You were always quick to reply and to help to help us
Mhm.
with anything, and you were trying to be helpful as possible.
Mm-hmm.
Because even that I asked many times about the same question,
Mm-hmm.
you were still going for it. Try making me try to understand how it should be. And yeah, I think being helpful and being consistent of checking on me or checking on us is the biggest help on this journey,
Yep.
because everyone can make a meal plan, everyone can make a workout plan, but if if you're not there, then nothing's gonna happen
Yep.
even.
Say that one more time. Say that last statement one more time. I think that was powerful what you said. Say that one more time, like with the meal plan and everything. Everybody can make a meal plan. Say that one more time for everybody.
Everyone can make a meal plan. By yourself, you can make your meal plan, you can make your
Yep.
workout plan. But if there's not the person who you ask help for, then nothing's gonna work, or there's no there's no process in the
Yep.
end.
Yep, exactly. So I'm going to repeat what she said. I like that a lot. Anybody can make a meal plan. Anybody can make a training plan. Obviously, a trainer can probably make it better, but still, like anybody can make it, right? But like the biggest thing is like having the accountability in that person, that mentor, to help you. Like I said, I'm not a coach. Not only coach myself, I have coaches in my life, and there's a reason why I have that, right? It's because I want to reach the next level. I could pay through time or I could pay through dollars, right? And like the truth is, I rather pay through dollars because I don't want to go through years of struggle. I don't want to go through trial and error and disappointment because I want to focus my stuff on things that I'm good at or things I want to focus on in my life, right? It takes a
Hmm.
lot of time. I'm making like a YouTube video, by the way, later on, and it's just talking about like the cost of not investing back into yourself, the cost of
Hmm.
trying the same thing year after year and not getting results. Like that's the most costly thing too, because you miss opportunity in relationships, you miss opportunity in career growth, you miss opportunity in other things because your mind is so focused on trying to figure this out, even though it's not really working. Like we have many clients that shifted careers, got in relationships because they're able to focus their energy on things they want to focus on and have this taken care of with their health and fitness. Okay, I love it. Last question, but would you recommend Meraki for anybody that's listening?
Yeah, 100%. Invest in yourself with Meraki
Yeah.
because they gonna help you.
Yeah. Okay. Awesome. There we have it, guys. Thank you, Syra, for coming in. I think that was a great catch up with you. You're absolutely crushing it. Okay. I remember the first time we chatted. You know, she's ready to go. She came into like the support calls. Like, you know, after that, she really picked up stride. Yeah, there was a little bit of times where it was a little bit of slower times, but she would break through. She would like have a little bit of slower period, and then she'll lose like almost 10 pounds, right? And like she's crushing it. And I know it's a very bright future for you, Sarah. Like this is from me to you. Like whatever struggles you're going through, you're gonna break past it for sure. It's not even just a number. Like I could tell when I talk with a client after a few months, like
Hmm.
what changes the most, and that's the most important, is the way you think and your mindset. Because if that changes in the way you think, your mind's the most powerful thing. If you can get
Yeah.
your mind to a better place, you can accomplish anything in this world. Okay, so I'm really happy to hear that. And I've been seeing that a lot and hearing that a lot with a lot of clients I've been interviewing lately. And you're one of them. So thank you, Sarah. That was a great one. Let's crush it. Let's finish the year strong. Okay, so guys, thank
Thank
you so
you.
much. And I will talk with you guys very soon. Okay.
Bye.
Bye. Okay.